old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the ground, it's Daniels. It's a seam wide open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around, but I like...
There he goes! Wide open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
So the Kentucky Wildcats offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking deep. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. On the move, it's Daniels. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
14, Kentucky, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
He's loose. Hits him with a stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Trying play action. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15.
Black 24. Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Glagway. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires downfield. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Florida! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense putting points on the board. The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Kentucky, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
The return.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Florida offense will take over.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's in open space downfield. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting...
Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the right side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
35, Kentucky, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the pass.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's 0 hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll send out the kicker here. Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense...
Oh, a lot of space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And they'll knock him down.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked.
He's got it on the outside. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hester. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Wildcats. Oh, the ball squirts out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now on 1st down from the 28. The RPO, it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Splits the uprights. Good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. He holds it in, and nobody's close. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. To the air. It's Flagway. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
The Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The Gators will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Under fire. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finds a little space. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? He gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught over the middle. It's Clark. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Gators are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Gators! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's McGowan. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's Allen. completion on the out. Lots of running room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to throw. It's Allen. Makes the catch. Ernie on the Jets. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Tries to do it himself on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got a man, it's Hester, and he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground.
It's a seam wide open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think that